right, guys, Ian Anderson, Corey Merrill, Central Coast Disc Golf, and we are in Prince Edward Island for the Canadian Nationals, Corey.
Ian, I didn't even know that existed until 2 months ago.
I'm happy we found it, though, man.
So am I. I started in Maine, and I drove 9.5 hours northeast. Ian, that shouldn't be possible.
You should be in the ocean.
Exactly, and I feel like I am.
You almost are. This is an unbelievable course, you guys. It's Hauk designed. We're at Hillcrest Farms, and we have a fantastic feature card for round one.
Absolutely. Definitely not the names you would think, maybe for the Canadian Nationals, some guys that we have seen on tour, but so kind of them to get all the way out here just like us to put on a show for you guys.
Yep, some familiar faces there, and Chris Richard, who you might not know, is Prince Edward Island's finest.
Exactly, the pride of the northeast of Canada. I was going to say the pride of Canada, probably not that.
Close enough.
Close enough, though.
All right, hole one is a doozy. Tell us about it.
Oh, golly, it's 534 feet of weaving through the trees. Really, a two-shot hole.
Yep.
If you're looking at the fairway, there's like hopes of getting it all the way down to the pin, but it's just not going to happen.
Nope.
Really, if you can hammer this backhand hyzer... Okay, good. Okay, clip the second tree. The backhand hyzer's the play, and then there's two fairways that you can go, the inside gap or the outside gap. Ideally, you are just looking to set yourself up for the second shot down that tunnel, though, to the pin.
And here is Mr. Sexton throwing his Metal Flake Thunderbird. And here is Nate throwing an FD.
Ooh, nice and stable one, though. Probably a second run, if I had to guess.
I think you actually got that one from Simon, funny enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that, Discmaniacs.
Yep. That's going to be a fun upshot. And here is Chris Richard.
I like because we're in like the French portion of Canada. That's Richard and not Richard.
Word.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, see, that's the local play, huh? The skip shot?
Yeah.
Dude, I got to give this guy credit, man. Nerves on round one. It has to be there.
Yep. Second shot, this is leaking a little bit left.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the good leak.
Yeah, it is. It's less dense on that side.
Yeah, the tunnel is so treacherous getting down, but the left side is like a little bit less foresty.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Perkins going with the forehand flex down the hill. This is a little high.
Oh, that's with this baby Firebird, too. He says it's 5 years in the bag, 14 aces.
Dang.
Yeah.
Simon, he's about to do a Simon thing, Corey.
Oh, gosh, he did this during Champs vs. Chumps, and it's just unfair to all second cameras everywhere.
Yeah. I believe this one almost kills you.
It does, and it's a good shot, though.
It is, yeah. He's got a putt. He's just left of the pin high. And here we got Nate Sexton. I believe he's going mortar here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, trying to play that flex line looks good.
Gosh, such a quick green, though.
Oh, yep. Yep. And yep.
Wow.
That's brutal.
I think that's some legs.
Yeah, and that's a theme you're going to see on this course, though. A lot of the pins are set on pretty extreme slopes. Really tricky upshots and especially tricky layups.
Mm-hmm. There is a pretty solid pitch up from Chris. And here is Nate in the woods trying to find a window out.
He found the window.
He did, didn't he?
That was a good bid.
Great look. Nate's in the mist.
Yeah, good bid. That's just an absolutely brutal rollout. I mean, threw a good upshot.
He did.
That just shows you how treacherous these greens are.
Sure enough. Simon from pin high left looking for the birdie.
Oh, Simo. You're better than that.
He
knows
is.
it.
He is. Chris, going to clean up.
That's a good hit, man. That's like on your first hole on video, you want it under the bucket.
Yeah.
You do not have to want to make an 18-footer.
And you're playing with superstars too, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Intimidating. Couple cleanups here.
Yeah, Chris's rating is 919, but you got to give him credit. Not a lot of propagators out here, so it's difficult to get that rating real high.
Yep.
And he's definitely a better player than that.
Yeah, we saw him in Champs Chumps.
He was putting them down.
He was balling out. There's Nate ripping out that Metal Flake Thunderbird.
He's been loving that thing lately.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a new addition to the bag.
It seems like it, yeah. There you are. Par start.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a tough get.
Yep, not anything out of the ordinary there. It's a tough hole.
Sure enough. Oh, we are looking at hole 2.
Oh gosh, another tough one. We're gonna start it off par 4, classic John Hauk design. 540 feet though, over the valley, and you have to peer this gap if you want any chance at a 3. The green is pretty cluttered with all these trees, but there are pretty fair gaps kind of wherever you are on the fairway.
It's like the Hauk thing. There's like always like 3 fairways or 2 fairways to get there. Simon has the box.
Okay, that turns out the best possible way to play it.
Wow, that is good.
It's funny, on all these holes, it's like, will Simon throw over the top or not? That's the only question.
That was. Mr. Sexton, he got a destroyer in his hands.
Yeah, sidearm and backhand both play here. It just depends on whatever you're most comfortable hitting that gap with.
Yeah, and Nate just said, I just didn't throw it.
Yeah, I mean, that's his swirly guy, too, so it has a good amount of flip.
Mm-hmm. You can see it's right on the edge of the fairway there. Not the worst situation possible. See what Nate is going with.
That's his red destroyer, I believe.
That'll play.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
And Chris, he is going with a defender.
Ooh, me likey this. Ooh, me no likey that.
Uh-oh. Oh, my. And that just started flying back into the woods.
It's this course it's fair, but it is so brutal if you get off the fairway.
Yeah, there's, natural OB. Sometimes you get 2 strokes of natural OB, like right here for Chris.
This. I mean, this course, like most of these holes, if there is a possibility of a re-tee.
Yeah.
It could go that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's how that worked out.
Yep, little forehand roller action.
A little too flippy, though.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yep.
It's an up and down, if nothing else. A
a
long
look, and it's a pretty open green.
Yeah, so here is Chris throwing 3, still in the woods. Thankfully, does get out.
Yeah, I mean, you could just find yourself hacking and hacking through those woods.
Brutal. Nate, after a great drive, going forehand hyzer.
I like that. Kind of throwing it over the top of the gaps.
Yeah, real smart.
Yeah. And this hole does play 0.2 strokes over par. Holes 1 and 2 combine nearly a full stroke over par.
Dang.
That's brutal.
Yeah, you can see with that green on 1. Chris, solid upshot.
Yeah, great shot. That's a good recovery after some tough luck out of the woods.
Should be able to save a bogey from there. And Simon didn't like this out of his hands, but
did I.
The results are okay.
Okay, yeah, he definitely hooked it a little bit, but made his way through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
When you're that close, it takes away a lot of the technicality.
And Nate's got the dart, looking for 180.
Nope. You're just waiting for that.
I was. Perkins coming back for his bird. Well done.
Yeah, good shot. Good stroke, man. It's a quality bird. You're picking up strokes on a majority of the field there.
Yeah. Simon as well drops in the 3. Getting his round kicking off here. Chris hopefully salvaging a bogey right now.
Yeah, he's got a confident stroke. You could tell he plays disc golf a lot. His putt, I feel like, is probably the strong point of his game.
Yeah, I feel you there. He's got some good distance on the forehand as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's Nate cleaning up a disappointing par, I'm sure.
I love all the Canadian flags on the basket.
Shout out, man.
It's so cool.
Give some love to our tournament director, Ben, for doing that.
Yep. Man, Simon, just the raw power.
Unbelievable. We'll see that later as well.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun. All right, couple birds in that bogue from Chris. And we are looking at hole 3.
Yeah, definitely a reprieve from the brutality of 1 and 2.
Yep.
225 foot, pretty much a basic hyzer shot. You can throw it high and with something slow and have it just kind of punch into the hill, or you could throw it with a high speed low and skip it on up there, as you did during Chance vs. Chumps.
Hit the basket.
And it rolled out so far.
Brutal roll away. What, like 70 feet out.
Yeah, this is another one of those greens that just is really, really treacherous.
Yeah. Simon.
Going Doombird.
It's a good nestle.
That's a good, exactly. That could have caught angle and then just been really rough.
Yeah. See what Nate's got for us.
Going Firebird.
Skipping it in or close.
Close.
Yeah.
This one playing 2.74 average, so a quarter stroke under par.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the easier holes out here. But honestly, at 225 feet, probably would be even easier if it wasn't for that really sloped green.
Oh, definitely.
And that tree.
And Nate it just came out early, kind of like the last hole. It's kind of.
He's finding his groove. I mean, we are like 4,000 miles away from home. We're adjusting to sea-based life.
Yes, we are. The maritime life, as it were.
Maritime Disc Golf Club. I'm sorry, that's rad. There's like an anchor. That's so cool.
Super legit. Sexton, I think he's going dart here for a second shot.
Ooh, pretty steep hyzer.
Mm-hmm.
Giving it a chance at least.
He kind of did. Yeah. Chris for birdie, getting that bogey back.
Yeah, that's a good cleanup right there. I mean, this is the type of course where you absolutely have to capitalize on the shorter par threes because those other holes can get on top of you so quick.
Oh, no doubt. Simon makes bird as well, and Nate should have no problem with his once he figures out how to stand.
Ooh, tried to jump back out of him.
I did think about it. And Nate will drop in a, I'm sure for him, disappointing par.
Yeah, when you're putting from down to up on these baskets and you're really like juicing them, it can get to that pole really quickly.
Yeah, it really can. There's Chris ripping out that rock 3.
Foot fault. Foot fault.
Shh.
Foot fault.
Nobody saw it.
Hey, in Canada, you get a foot off the tee, you know.
I think his toe was just like in the air. It wasn't
okay.
touching the ground.
Okay.
At that place.
Fair.
Yep. Simon and Nate with a couple 2 downs through 3. Solid start. And we're looking at hole 4 and throwing across the valley here.
Yeah, this one's really fun. You get to see the disc kind of fly and just be graceful in the air, and you don't have to throw anything too fast. That hillside does play left to right, so the backhand, you know, in theory, should be the better play to stick on the green. Having said that, the sidearm plays fine. If you can just run it right into the hill on a good angle, just burn it out.
Sure enough. Simon through the trees. Wanted to give you guys a good look at this.
What?
Yeah.
All right, hey, sign me up.
Take it.
Oh, this? Okay, this is an interesting angle. I was kind of pinched real too tight, to be honest with you. I like this better.
Yeah. They're there. You can see them. Perkins.
It's a good shot, too. That's, I assume, is Nate Strike, the FD.
And Chris Richard busting out the forehand. This one's a little bit low. Had a good shape on it, but just too low.
Yep. Just kind of burned into the side there.
I believe Sexton is going with one of his sexy birds.
My guess is Whitey Stamp.
You are correct. Yeah.
That's perfect. It is kind of scary to be throwing that sidearm with
Right?
it dropping off so far to the right, but when you got a confident stroke, I mean, ooh. Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of extra laid up.
Yeah, yeah.
Nate, a little bit of a tester, scary putt, roll away potential.
Great putt right there.
Birdie. Simon from just a couple feet closer.
Good putt as well. These guys are getting a hot start, 3 through 4.
Yeah. You need those hot starts early. There's trouble lurking out
Yeah,
here.
the back nine has multiple par 5s where there's just 0% that you're going to 3-'em and a miracle 4. I mean,
Yeah.
it is just, this course gets on top of you really quick. Starting on hole 5, which we're going to see shortly after we take a break here.
All right, guys, back to the action. I thank DD for sponsoring the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are supporting these guys that, I mean, they're pretty far off the map, let's be honest, but
Yeah.
they're pushing out here, and Ben has gotten something started out here that's
Yeah.
just a gem. I love everyone out here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Really great vibe up here. Hole 5, another tough one.
Yep. Classic Hauk design where off the tee, there's 3 different paths you can take, 2 of which certainly feel like sucker gaps. That middle one feels ideal.
Yeah, it does. But not easy to hit, that said.
No.
There's also a Simon gap.
Yep. Turns out there are limited amounts of trees in the sky.
Yeah.
That's just crushed.
Unbelievable.
C-line PD2.
Wow. And he's fine there.
Yeah, was making its way for the baby located on the left of the fairway, though. Good thing the trees knocked it down.
Good job, Canada. Nate Perkins.
Ooh, little too much turn.
Oh,
Dang, that thing had some mustard on it, though. That was going to be cruising.
oh yeah. It had a good 75 feet past that tree line if it made it clean. Unfortunately, got the discount on a double tap. And Sexton.
Oh, that thing had some steam on it, too.
Yeah.
That right gap is number 2 of the 3 choices. If you can hammer that hyzer and just have it drift a little bit over, it's perfect.
Yeah. And we have a defender here from Chris.
Man after my own heart with
Right?
the flex sidearm. Yes, please.
Beautiful. I believe Sexton's got an X-Cal here.
Yeah, is it dark gray?
Yeah.
That's an X-Cal. Star X-Cal, though. Sex-Cal.
Sex-Cal. Nate gets it up there. That's not going to birdie, but it should be a pretty easy par at least.
Mm-hmm.
And Nate with his second shot. You know what this thing is?
It's a PD2 with a fun little American flag stamp on it.
Nice. Oh, that thing is flippy.
Yeah, it's not one of the more stable ones. I believe it might be one of the glow ones.
Oh, yeah.
So they definitely have a little bit more give.
Yep. Chris, after a great drive, kind of spoils it with that upshot.
This is an absolutely tough hole. Once you make that gap, you still have to hit 2-3 more gaps to get to the pin.
You do. And Simon with that MD. Wow.
That's good. I feel like he's the only person that throws that, but
He
more
is.
people should. It flies so good for him.
It works great. Nate. It's like a little dart up shot.
Clean shot. And I love this green. That creepy tree right in front of the pin.
Yeah.
Oof.
Gives you some really interesting putts.
Mm-hmm.
That was hunting. All of them thought it was going in.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I thought it was going in.
Yeah. Chris?
Ooh. A little bit juiced.
Yeah. Simon with the birdie. That's a solo bird there.
That is. And frankly, you'd expect that considering he got 500 of the 562 feet, it feels like, off the tee.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Chris.
Christopher.
Unfortunate par miss there. He will bogey. Nate cleans up par, as will other Nate. And Chris with a bogey.
Nate 1 and Nate 2.
Nate. We were talking yesterday with like the good name in disc golf.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nate's pretty solid.
Nate's great.
Yeah, you got Doss, Sexton, and Perkins.
That's true.
Paul has strong lineage as well.
Paul has extremely lineage. You've got Macbeth, Ulibarri, of course, Omen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was the triples team.
Yep.
We came up with.
I feel like Nick is a good one. Nick could be a good one.
Matt possibly too.
Oh, Matt would be a good one. All right, comment below your favorite the triples team with first names. That's the goal for today.
I dig it. Hole 6 just right there, Corey.
Yeah, originally marked as a par 4 on UDisc, was quickly updated because this is quite an easy par 3. 262 feet though, with a hill behind it. This is ace time. Slam it at it.
It is. You're either parked or you have like a 40-foot uphill jump.
Exactly.
Simon. P2 probably.
Yeah, a little bit high. Ooh. Oh yeah, a little bit high, but he'll take it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Is that Firebird?
Yep. All orange. It's his baby boo.
Getting a little wide, but this is gonna work.
Yeah. Nate was talking a little bit earlier this year about kind of how he got started and how he was a predominantly flick player. And actually set the course record at Waco with only sidearms outside of maybe 65 feet.
Really?
Literally all sidearms. And people were like, that's kind of like how he grew a name.
Wow.
Get out of here, Nate. Trying to take my toes off.
Sexton coming for you. He is parked.
But yeah, so that's how he kind of got his name. But he wasn't satisfied just throwing flicks. So he really had to teach himself over the last 18 months how to throw backhand. And it's paying dividends. His rating is up 20, 30 points. He's competing at the top level. It's really, kudos to him for teaching himself a skill.
Cool to see. That was a felon from Chris, and he has a long look for the
That's
two.
a felon in these parts.
We're not in French Canada.
It's close enough. Everything out here is dual language.
Truth. Perkins. Oh, bit of an air ball. Kind of an awkward stance over there.
Yeah.
And Nate for his 2. Lest I repeat myself.
Good putt.
Yeah, he's like high floor on that one.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
A little bit awkward.
Had to put over the bush line.
Yeah, and Simon just drops in for a birdie as well. Looks like we're looking at a couple pars, couple birds.
Yeah, definitely when these guys are chalking up, when they're going like kind of visualizing how their round's going to go, they're chalking up a deuce on this one. So obviously disappointing, but hey, get back on the horse and try and tackle this next one, hole 7, which is about to be a doozy once we get to it.
Cool. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It's a thing.
I feel like every hole that we play out here, it's like, oh man, this one just brutal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, next one, it's just brutal.
This course is absolutely amazing. We were both saying like top 5 easy we've seen.
Oh yeah. I mean, granted, I think there's probably 10 or 12 courses I'd put in my top 5,
Yeah.
but Yes, I totally agree. It's a gem.
It's not how that works.
No, I know, but it does with me. I'd argue it.
Phil majors.
No, but I actually have heard that Hauk has put this one as his favorite course that he's designed.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know if that's true. It's pure hearsay. But I'm going to stick with it because it's a gem.
We'll take it. Hole 7.
Oh, gosh. Downhill off the tee, 600 feet. That tunnel aspect of it where the trees on both sides are just so unappealing. Then once you get to the green, this little itty-bitty peninsula of inbounds with a drop zone, 50, 60 feet back, right back out the out of bounds.
Yep.
It's brutal.
Yeah, you can either throw from where you were when you went into the water, or you can go to the drop zone.
Exactly.
Simon not keeping it in the fairway.
No, and this has really just got Simon written all over it with that hard PD straight down the tunnel. But yeah, it does get that little bit on hyzer.
Sexton going orc.
Nice pearly one.
Yeah, this looks beautiful.
Oh, yes. He was saying the biggest problem with the orc, I feel like I have mentioned this before, is the taste on his fingers.
Oh, yes,
he says the
right.
oil is just like horrifying.
All the plasticizers just leaking out. He used every bit of that fairway to his advantage. Perkins. Oh, this looks high. Gosh, it's so tough to keep it in this fairway with that down. You got to keep it down.
Nose down. Yeah. Absolutely. The second that nose angle gets up, you are just going to flare out either side.
Yeah. We have a defender for Mr. Richard.
Ooh, extreme. Oh.
Blew up that branch.
I know. It might have worked, but instead kind of doing his job to insist Hauk.
We saw it on the fairway. It was like a 6-inch chunk of wood.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Hauk should have cut that.
Yeah. Chris coming out.
Chill. Oh, jungle to jungle, man. Good film, not good idea when you're playing disc golf.
Little bit Army golf, as our friend Tobias would say. Simon going to try and do a Simon thing again. This one didn't work so well, though.
No, I mean, I don't hate it. The idea that you're going to get a 3 from there is pretty unrealistic.
Yeah.
And now he's at least like, 60, 70 feet? I mean, there's no line for a putt, but he'll have an easy up and down.
Sure enough. Perkins pitching out amazingly. I don't know how he did that.
Okay, but he's going to end up in that bush line a little bit to the left, kind of where Simon is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Chris getting it close-ish. That's a real scary putt, though.
That is, but I mean, you can't get any more aggressive than that. You can't put yourself any closer.
No.
Look at this drive.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Where the drive went.
Mm-hmm. His second shot. And
he's better than that.
He is. He was very disappointed in that
quick
one.
cut to the next layup.
Yeah.
That's tough. Okay, good job.
Yep, good pitch out from Simon. Here is Nate in an all-time worst angle from me.
Good intel there from that camera shot. I'm glad we got that.
Yeah, that was great. As you can see, that's Nate's disc just in bounds.
Barely. That's right.
That went in.
Well, so he's going to have to re-putt?
Yeah.
No.
He's closer to the drop zone, so he's going to re-putt.
Yeah, of course. He's going to... at least he didn't go out of bounds, but...
Yeah.
I like the second bid better.
It was. Perkins cleans up the par.
Nate still just in shock after that second shot.
Yeah, it was...
It was rough.
It was not as good as he is.
That's true.
And that's a tough hole. You don't mind a 4 on, though, honestly. I can't imagine there are many 3s.
Exactly. I actually played it incorrectly during our practice round and took a 4P.
All right.
So I'll claim that I probably have the only 4P on the course.
You probably did.
Oh, man. I love... Nate's hair is at the perfect length to where it's bouncy and it doesn't weight itself down. Like Conrad, great hair. A little bit too long and heavy, though.
Oh, so you don't get the
You
curls?
don't get the bounce. You don't get the curls.
Wow. An unfortunate triple there from Chris after running into some water trouble. Hopefully he can get it back on hole 8.
Yep, and kind of continuing our theme here with the really long and nasty par 4s and 5s and the pretty short and very attackable par 3s. This one, 214 feet. Pretty simple turnover shot, flick shot, whatever you can do to just check it up by the basket because a rollaway long is really the only danger here.
Sure enough. Simon, he went MD during Champs vs. Chumps with the ace run, but I think he dissed down here.
And went with probably an even better ace run, really.
Yeah.
P2's definitely the choice for him. He's got such good command with that putter.
He sure does. Sexton going with the Sexton bird.
Looks good. Looks hot, though.
It does, yeah.
Oop, oop. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing that could have happened. He definitely overthrew it.
Yeah, it had a decent amount of chill. Perkins.
I don't know about if it's like Netflix and level, but I mean, it's you're chilling at least watching like cartoons.
It's Hulu and chill.
Oh, dang.
Wasn't that wild,
Dude? That was honestly, there was part of me where I thought it was gonna jump in. Like I wasn't exactly didn't have my bearings 100%. I was kind of nervous, but thought it might.
I think it went straight root only on the ground there. Mr. Richard.
Throwing out the star Firebird.
He is. That'll play.
Yeah, that works.
Getting at least one of those strokes back that he just lost. There's Nate charging up the putter.
Yeah, the only proper disc charger is a disc flip in the hand.
Yeah, you don't leave graffiti all over the course. Stop doing that.
Good putt. That's it. That's tough. When you think you throw it pretty good, you get a rough skip out, and then you have to mentally settle, regain, and then hit a good putt. I think that's the mark of a really solid player.
Yeah, that mental game. Can't question it. Perkins hits as well. Mr. Richard with a nice putt.
Good putt, man. He's just a quality dude too.
Yeah,
he's such a nice guy. I feel like we chatted a little bit. Good dude.
And there is Simon putting from the Garrett Girthy Mini.
Oh, yep. I hooked him up with the Mini Sonic before the round. Everybody get yours. Contact Garrett on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff.
Nice.
He had the little light blue one. It's my favorite color. Chargers powder blue. I'm such a homer.
They left, dude. They left you.
Hey, it's in the heart, okay?
All right.
Dean Spanos can't take away my heart.
That guy's such a jerk.
I know.
Bunch of birdies there with that star frame. Really, really well done on that short hole, which you really want to get.
Yes, especially leading up to hole 9, Ian. Not only a really tough hole, the site of the drone massacre of 2018, the first drone I've taken down in, I think the season. No, second drone I've taken down in the season.
Second drone.
But first I've taken down in the woods. The other one was an incidental golf cart incident that we're not going to talk about. But this one, throw it down the tunnel into a nice landing zone, and then your approach is really technical because that green is extremely sloped left to right.
Yeah, it is. Simon said he was going to throw a PD2. Nate goes, that's a really slow PD2. Nate ripping out his orc. And that is Nate leaking right with his orc.
Yeah, he is going to have a tough angle, but I mean, he got far enough down there to where it took away a little bit of the technicality.
Yeah. Perkins going backhand and just laces it, Corey.
That is crushed. That might be that McGlow AVR or McGlow Rock 3 that he's throwing around.
Oh, okay. I can see it. It flew like one. And Richard, he is reaching for his felon, and that's great.
Yeah, that's solid, man. Felon.
Sexton coming out of the woods, I believe, with a Sexton bird, if memory serves. Nope, it doesn't.
Nope, that is a mortar.
Mortar, yep. He went back to the bag, in my defense.
Ah, okay. It was a retool.
Yep, and you guys weren't there, so you can't tell me I'm wrong. Simon.
FD3, Doombird edition. I really like the swirly FD3s specifically. I had one before. They were kind of the Doombird brand. So nice. It is kind of that Sexton Firebird feel.
It is, for sure. Richard.
Oh, it was Chris who threw this. I thought that was Simon for some reason.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It was a Simon caliber shot, so
yeah, no, exactly.
Can't blame you.
Great toss.
And Perk going with that Firebird. Ooh, I didn't realize that was so close.
It was very close, and honestly, it was a good chill, good skip. But he put a very good touch on that. It was out of steam by the time it even got there. It was not going to go flying.
Truth. Simon with a great pitch up for his par. And Nate with a little bit of a tester here for the birdie.
Yeah, good putt.
Did not see a birdie coming after that drive, Corey.
No, not at all.
He was in the woods.
Yeah, I mean, with a flick like Sexton's, though, you can shape a lot of shots.
Yeah.
It's really handy for getting out of trouble. The scramble rate always going to be high when you have the backhand and the sidearm dominance like that.
Not to be overlooked is that great putt from Nate.
No question.
The course tried to give Sexton a natural OB stroke, and he's like, I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
I'm just going to win birdie anyway.
Exactly. Come on now. There's gaps in these trees.
Yep. Chris, unfortunately, does miss his birdie putt after 2 great shots.
I know.
That was a hard one to watch. Simon cleaning up a par.
Man, he's got such a firm grip on that orc when he's throwing it.
I love when Sexton's in the woods because he's bringing the orc.
Oh, I know. It's such a fun watch. Like, he's such good at flipping it up, flipping it to flat, gracing it over.
Yeah.
Really good command on it.
Shapes that thing like nothing else.
Simon, though, with the 6 down, sneaky.
Wow.
I know.
Doing things. That was a fun 9 holes. That went fast.
I know, dude. I can't wait to get to the back.
Yeah.
Granted, that's where all the par 5s are.
This is true. Yeah. Which you had to edit, thankfully. All right, guys. Thanks for watching part 1, and we will catch you guys in part 2.